Okay. Okay. It seems that we have gone live.
Test, test. Is everyone hearing us?
I can hear myself on the stream at least.
Yeah, good. I'm not streaming. I'm not watching the stream, so we're living it, right? So thanks for checking it for me. Let's introduce ourselves first, right? So I'm here with Tom, and my name is Luc, and we're streaming. What match today, Tom?
It's going to be the Dorans Weakside Prisoners versus the Dorans Elderly Society. Two very exciting teams, if you ask me.
Yeah, true. And is the best of one, I think, or is it the best of three? I don't know.
Hold on a moment.
Let's ask them, I guess.
No, it's a best of three. It's a best of three.
Oh,
So the first one to win 2 games wins, and I hope for the sake of our viewers here that we'll get an exciting 2 games. An exciting 3 games rather.
Yes, true.
Because I'm going to be totally honest. While I know some of the players that are playing today, I'm not so sure how they match up against each other. So we'll have to see if they are able to provide us with some good entertainment.
Well, I don't know either. I don't know the matchup that well. I think I have played against one of the teams, but I'm playing for Warriors, so
yeah, you're in the elitist pool 1. These are pool 2 teams.
True. Well, I wouldn't say elitist, but I guess well the matchup is a bit
yeah.
a bit rough for their teams, I guess.
But we can if you can briefly stream the lobby.
Yes, we can. I'll stream the lobby. Let me.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
wait. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little bit of rank difference. You can see some bronze. You can see a lot of platinum, some unranked, and you can see diamond 4. But I've got it on a reliable source that is in fact diamond 4 in TFT.
Yes.
So we'll have to ignore that in terms of gauging the rank of Yeop.
It's relatively early season, so ranks could be anywhere from, and then it doesn't say that much, just because people might have only played one game, like Aragoners, or like 5, or like 22, or let me join. I hope that only my flex queue. It shows my flex queue with 34 wins, but I think I'm a bit addicted, so I have like 112 wins or 120 wins.
Yeah, I think my rank is like gold 2, but that's also like TFT, so I've got some climbing left to do. But I believe that in a short couple of moments, when all the players have gathered, we are going to watch the picks, the draft, and we're going to be using the Draft LOL website because some of the players currently playing don't have all the champions, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's it's a recurring problem for all teams, I think. Even in our team, people don't have all champions.
Okay, I'm going to say that we are ready.
Yes, cast is ready. Let me check. I'll write it.
Yeah, I've done it already.
Okay.
So
do you have any idea of what we can expect of both teams? Because I have no clue.
I happen to know a couple of the players on the Dorans Elderly Society, and I know that they have a long history with the organization of Dorans, and I know that in the past they have squared up against the best players in the organization, but they are, of course, perhaps not as young anymore, hence the name Dorans Elderly Society. And on the other side, there's a couple of relatively new players. So it's a classic case of old versus young, new versus old.
So experience versus good reflexes.
Yeah, perhaps
one might say.
But like most of these players are probably in the early 20s, so they are, it's not like they have bad fingers and bad backs, or well, they might have bad backs because they're gamers, but we'll have to see.
I mean,
Uh,
if they've been playing the new champion, they might have carpal tunnel as well. Who knows?
yeah, who knows? Well, um, I think that we're going to go to a brief. Uh, wait, is the draft starting?
I just have the draft screen. I like it.
Yeah, it seems that that some
One of the supports was going to
yeah.
be.
Is that they're asking if we're ready?
Yeah, just tell
It's
them we're
already
ready.
yeah, cast already. Um, so we'll wait for the other players to start the draft, and then we'll be able to cast.
I forgot to ask, what role do you play yourself? So
I'm actually the top laner for Dorans, another another team in Pool One. We are currently due to the fact that uh,
proud to be out. You mean?
the Proud to Be Code team has elected to leave the internal competition. We are currently ranked last in the pool, but we are yeah we're just trotting along, doing the best to keep afloat in this murderous pool that is Pool One.
I guess. Oh, and it seems that the draft is underway.
Yeah, it seems the draft is underway.
Uh,
Let's see what kind of bans we're going to see from the weak side
It's
prisoners.
good that you're a top laner. That's just like the opposite side of the map of where I am. So you have some insights in that.
Well, I'm a monkey, so it's probably going to be my insights are going to be different from your insights,
Hmm.
most
All
likely.
right. So
And
she.
we see the Kindred coming out as a ban from the weak side prisoners, which, as I understand, let me quickly check. I'm currently not seeing any
Yeah.
recent Kindred plays, or I might be mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has actually played Kindred before in the jungle, I believe, or it might even be somewhere else. I believe we saw them favoring Kindred Taric in the past,
Oh,
which is a disgusting combo if executed properly.
yeah. We have. Well, our I play with Skittish and Mike or Mike. So he's a pretty good Kindred player. So I respect the champion more than I did before I played with him.
And other bands coming out are the Janna and the
Yeah.
Ari, and
I don't know if Janna is necessarily targeted. Janna is just really strong at the moment.
yeah,
So is Ari.
yeah,
It's.
it's of course a strong pick because of the changes to her Q,
I mean,
which now
Ari
travels a
is a
lot faster.
Ari is a classic. Hey, I miss all my spells and I still one shot you, champion.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all the burst mages in league. And on the other side, we have the Vayne ban, which is of course a late game insurance hyper carry, and Corki, which is a great mid laner in most team compositions.
I see a
Um,
very safe bot laner being picked. Caitlyn
yeah,
is very
Katie.
strong. It's very lane dominant.
Yeah, of course, a lot of range, and if you use your traps intelligently, it'll be a nuisance for anyone trying to gank as well. See what the Elder Society is going to respond with Nami, and how does Nami square up against Caitlyn in that lane?
I
What's your
mean, Nami is just a strong support. She is very good with some champions. She's good in general, but she's very squishy. So you cannot be walking over traps or getting caught. You have to be safe. She's really squishy.
yeah? And perhaps are we going to see the classic Lucian Nami
It
in
could
this
be. Could
game?
be.
Would that be a possibility? Of course, I believe the if you're running Lucian Nami, you're running it with, I think, Electrocute on
Yes.
Nami,
Yes, you're an
and
electrocute on Nami and you just both start E and then you just both dash. Uh, like you just dash on Caitlyn level or on the enemies level 1 with Nami E on yourself. But I think Ezreal is a wiser pick. I think Lucian gets bullied too hard by Caitlyn. But
yeah,
Ezreal's fine. Usually
Uh,
indicates that the supports want to roam because Ezreal is just very safe in lane.
and that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's karma. That's of course
If
really
it
strong for utility,
is it
and
locked in? I don't know.
I don't think it's locked in yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's
But
locked in. Yeah, never mind. It was locked
yeah,
in.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay, so
lane.
karma Victor.
Yeah, I think weak side's just saying, well, you're not playing bot lane because we're just gonna shove the hell out of you. Like, just gonna push you out of lane. This lane is horrible to play into. You just don't want to play into that. Just
Um,
Karma, super oppressive early game. And Victor.
yeah,
Also,
Victor.
a pick we've seen more recently, like with the newer patches and with First Strike. He seems to be very strong.
And perhaps if as you say they are going to perma push the lane, then the karma might elect to start roaming and of course help the victor get ahead over whatever mid lane pick the Elderly Society is going to come up with. We'll have to see what answer they have, if
They
anything.
will most likely pick mid lane here, but they can also pick jungler if they have a prio pick in jungle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a well, you have a counter pick either mid or top as the
Mm-hmm.
Elderly Society, but they gave them counter pick mid as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So now you
yeah,
can have
yeah.
counter pick both mid and top as Elderly Society, which is
Mm.
usually pretty good.
Let's see what kind of tricks they pull out. I'm not that familiar with the Dorans Adelises. So, oh, they are going to pick Vega. That is an interesting pick. So they are saying that maybe I'll be a little bit weaker early, but they might elect to just avoid any and all team fights and just skill up to the point that Vega can pretty much delete anyone with just a Q ult.
And also he's very strong with Predator as well. Just
Yeah,
just
yeah.
and you have this baby cage which just says, "Hey, I have a very big area you cannot walk into."
If yeah, I mean the timing. If you time that baby cage right, it can make or break literally any engagement.
And
So
it's only like a 6, 7, 8 second cooldown in the late game, so
exactly.
it's one of the strongest basic abilities in the game. So
Okay,
very
and
very strong champion. Oh wait,
it
Xin Sao
seems that
ban.
yeah, and the Orm ban, all of course having a lot of engaged potential, and also being a certain late game insurance in the form of the items that you can craft from level 14 onward.
Okay, what do
Uh,
you want to see top lane? What's meta right now?
I'm well, I am what I want really want to see is perhaps maybe some well, I'm personally a fan of engaged tanks if I'm perfectly honest, but like the current meta in top lane is the dueling dueling split pushers in the form of
Fiora, Camille.
Fiora, Camille, Tryndamere also a little bit, sometimes even Akshan. But most, if you wanna go safe and play for the team, you can also go for something like a Shen, or even a Malphite. Anything that can tank and has a little bit of CC can be good in these teams. So, but it seems that both teams, or rather that's two jungle bands coming out from the
Hmm.
Dorans Adley Society and one jungle band coming out from the Weakside Prisoners. So they are likely targeting both the junglers.
Yeah, but
So I'm wondering, yeah.
they're gonna pick a jungle now, and then well, weak side has to show two picks, right? They have to show both mid and they have to show both top and jungle, so that Elder Society can counter pick their top as well. But they're going most likely you're gonna see a jungler here as for the
Yeah,
pick.
we'll have to see what kind of
And
special tricks they pull out.
they have banned away a lot of early game heavy gank junglers, like the dueling skirmish junglers.
Yeah,
But let me see what's. Uh,
they have a lot of.
Maybe the Viego is still open. I don't know if anyone
Yeah.
plays them.
I'm going to quickly check the jungle. There's still the possibility of a Volibear. a Poppy on the side of the Dorans Elderly Society, and perhaps Viego. You mentioned it already. Oh, that's a Rek'Sai. That is a Rek'Sai. That is a pick that you don't see too often these days. But let me quickly see um, if let me just quickly check the stats for the Dorans Elderly Society jungler, and hmm, he doesn't seem to be playing a lot of Rek'Sai, but Rek'Sai is uh, a strong jungler, has a lot of gank potentials and dueling potentials. But I believe that he falls off a bit, or she falls off a bit late game.
We have
Uh,
on the other side, by the way, we have Seraphine and Olaf picked.
Ooh,
So
that is
uh,
yeah.
and Olaf likes people that give him move speed, and you have Seraphine, you have Karma. There's going to be this ball of shielding and healing. I used to play this bot lane, so Seraphine Karma bot lane, and just both built Moonstone while it was still OP, and you just couldn't die. Your team just doesn't die anymore.
Wait, hold up. Look at that team composition. Is it going to be the Karma top, Olaf jungle, Victor mid, and Karma Seraphine bot?
No, no, you have Caitlyn, so it's probably
Oh
Caitlyn
wait.
bot lane.
Oh fuck, I'm a little bit retarded, but no, of course, yeah, but it's an interesting.
Of course, you
So,
could see something like Seraphine support and Karma top, but I think
okay, I'm okay. This is my prediction, right? The weak side prisoners are going to try to do a lot of early game cheeses, because if I was on the other side of this and something went wrong the early game, I would just tilt off the face. I would tilt off the face of the earth. And I thank you, chat, for. Yeah, I should not have used that R word. My apologies. Yeah,
what
I'm
word?
going to. I used the word R and retarded just a moment ago.
Oh,
So okay, but like it seems that all picks are settled on, and we're going to go back to the lobby, and I'll say that we are ready.
all right. Then I will stop typing.
Yes, ready. So we're going to the actual draft. Well, no surprises, of course. This is just a formality. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting.
Oh, then we'll see who is mid, who's top, and who's support. But most likely it's Seraphine mid.
I'm not sure whether. I mean, if I was any of those teams, I would perhaps save the cheese picks for a second game. But that's just me.
What is the cheese pick in your opinion?
Well, if some Yvonne Fight in the chat just mentioned that Sion is insane into Smite Karma top. So if we're going to see a Smite Karma top,
Oh yes, I forgot that's a thing.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm unaware of this
no,
tactic.
it's I've seen it in my ranked games, and you're just it's abusing it. It's a bit of abusing the shutdown system, because you're basically gonna say, well, I'm not going to lane top lane, but I'm going to perma roam and help my jungler, and you just
Yeah.
try to steal enemy buff at level 1, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty much the janitor,
Yeah,
but
and then your
different.
enemy top lane builds up a shutdown, and you just go top with your jungler and say, oh, well, let's get that shutdown. It's so dumb. It I don't know.
Well, I have luckily never seen that in my own games, but being a top laner, I'm already tilting. So let's go for those games.
I
We
yeah,
both
that's
teams
a,
are ready, it seems. So
okay.
let's pull up the. Yeah,
So-
there we go. So of course no surprises here. It's just a formality. I'm just a little side note. I used in the past games that I played in my own team with the Dorans internal competition. I used to be known for
Impure fool.
making mistakes in the banning, where I accidentally banned
Game's over.
a champion someone wanted to pick, and it happened quite a lot, to the point that I'm cursed. So this is always a very tense moment for me to see if so people don't make mistakes as I do.
Maybe you should refrain from getting in the seat that has to ban then.
Yeah, luckily, I think. Well, I usually do the banning because we're the kind
Top
of team
lane,
that
yeah,
want
yeah.
to be in order.
Yeah, we're also in order. So Sander, Evil Fire has to do all the banning.
Well,
But we try to meme every now and then, just ban
Yeah.
some words.
so that is a Victor top lane, an Olaf jungle, Seraphine mid. So that'll be a Karma, Caitlyn bot lane. So it's actually just a little bit more
Spirit is never
regular than we might have perhaps.
That's what I
anticipated.
thought, right? It was Seraphine mid, and
Yeah, you.
oh, I just forgot that Victor was already picked. So yeah, obviously it's Victor top then.
Okay, as
dares
I'm going
defy
to
my
quickly.
will?
It seems that the
I return to my training.
the win rate for a Victor top is just a little bit below 50%. But like you said it before that Victor is really strong with the new first strike. kit zone.
He's strong with a lot of runes, I think, but
Yeah.
he just so I think ever since they introduced the new season, I've been seeing way more Victor than I used to do, and I don't know what they changed about him. I don't have all the patch notes ready, but
I'm going to be honest. I usually don't understand a lot of what goes on when the meta changes. It just suddenly happens. People decide that something is good and that is played. And then some random guy in China or in Korea plays something in the LCK, LPL, and that warrants a change to the entire game for the rest of us. You know.
yeah, now we have to deal with Smite top lane and supports. Yeah, that's fun.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But this is going to be an exciting couple of games, hopefully.
Yeah, but we have like 3 minutes to talk over the draft, right?
Yeah, right. So, what's your thought on the two teams as they stand right now?
I am a big fan of the draft of Weak Side. I like what their plan is. I like how their comp is drafted, but that's because I personally like playing the double Moonstone Enchanter support lane supports, or just double Enchanters, and then having a very strong jungler just to run everyone down. I think our Skittish, our jungler, also likes our top lane, for example, just to play Lulu, so he gets more buffs. So that's the playstyle I enjoy. That's why I like the draft. I don't necessarily think it's better, but I think no.
I mean, it depends because they have a lot of damage and utility on the weak side prisoners, but they lack perhaps a little bit more of a traditional front line. So if for example you see a mid game fight where the Scion manages to catch two people, and like three of the 5 players on weak side are sort of squishy, so the Scion engages, the Rek'Sai goes in immediately afterwards, the Veigar drops the WR, Ami goes in as well. It's an interesting.
I do think there's going to be Hullbreaker split push Scion, by the way.
That's Hullbreaker. Yeah, of course.
He's not gonna team fight, because who is he getting on? Like,
yeah, that's true. It's.
But they're and the rest of the team of Early Society is just a disengage ball, right? So it's just Veigar with stun, which can either look for catches or is very easy disengage. Nami ult is good engage/disengage.
The only person that Olaf can really run at is Veigar.
Yeah,
but Veigar has a lot of, well, he can be peeled rather easily by the rest of.
Well, we'll see what summer spell Olaf is going, because he might just go Ghost. I don't know, maybe.
If that happens, I don't know. I'm going to smile, because that's fun.
I
That's
think
going
he
to be
would
fun.
love to go Snowball this game, but that's not possible in Summoner's Rift.
This is sadly not a ram. Yeah.
Now imagine Snowball in Summoner's Rift. That's not fun, I think.
I think there was. Wasn't there like this one game mode that was played on Summoner's Rift, where you had these really long balls. I think that wasn't it like Earth at some point?
I don't know. Maybe something with the Poro King. No, there was Aram as well with Poro King. I don't know. But
Oh no, I think that I think it was in Poro King where
yeah,
you
but
had these
that was
really
on the
long
Aram
balls.
map as well.
Yeah, but they used to in ARAM they used to have a lot. The range of the snowballs used to be a lot longer.
Yeah.
I recall.
But I don't think that is very much benefit for our casting. Just discussing
No, of
ARM
course
technology.
we're just reminiscing about the time when the game was fun.
Yeah, do you remember the old summoner spell Fortify or Clairvoyance, where you have to Clairvoyance enemy base second
I,
one?
I'm not sure which when you started playing the game. I started playing it at the end of season 2, so I was also playing it with the Brutalizer, AP Sheen, Triforce sort of. But when I started playing, I used to play a lot of old Mordekaiser.
Oh, what?
And me being new, I just built like 5 Trinity Forces because it was the most expensive item, and I thought it was good.
Oh, I used to build Sword of the Divine on all champions because it gave attack speed, and attack speed is good, right?
Is your
Yeah, my game is loading. I think I alt tapped too early.
Oh well, give it a moment.
Okay, this is better, I think.
Yeah, think so.
Yeah, it's going to load. I hope so, at least.
We're not in game yet, but I'll be sure to hold the.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, there we go.
yeah.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it's not doing very well for me.
Interesting. I'm not even. Oh wait, I'm seeing the same. It's black on my screen as well.
Oh, it's also your spectator.
It's
is
probably
fucked.
we're probably not even loading in. The players are probably not loaded in yet, so the clock hasn't started.
Yeah, maybe. Okay,
Wait,
that gives me a
Wait,
lot of...
I'm hearing. Wait, I'm hearing like a lot of sounds, but I'm not seeing the.
Well, I see a black... I see the champions, but I see nothing else. It's just black black stuff.
That's pretty much the same for me. I don't know if the players have loaded in yet.
Oh, we don't know. Let me check. How do you have all the...
I'm seeing pretty much the same as you.
Yeah, but I want to fix my my screen.
Oh, well, I'm going to see if I can exit the game and I'm going to quickly ask the players to pause the game if they're in game.
Oh, there's someone entering my room. Well, the door, so I'm gonna...
I'm going to see if I'm going to reload the game for a moment.
Alright.
Let's see if it fixes on my screen. Yeah, okay, so it's fixed. Okay, you need to exit the game and restart. Okay, so for those that are not unfortunately able to see it, the victor tried to invade against.
Oh, we can just see it, right? I can just start from the beginning, right?
Yeah, you can just start from the beginning. I'm currently at 1 minute 26. But you need to restart the game.
Yeah, well, I clicked on spectate, so it's spectating now. But I have to
Okay.
wait till it's loaded.
Okay, I'll try to.
You can do a play-by-play from people.
I can do a play by play. Well, the lanes have started the.
That was a joke because there's nothing to see because it's black screen for me.
It's like a radio. Okay, so the bot lane of the Dorans Only Society leashed the Rek'Sai, who's now fighting Gromp, and on the rest, the mid lane is just farming. And the Scion and the Victor had an early game skirmish at the blue side, at the blue buff, and the lanes are progressing as normal for now. We'll just have to wait if.
Okay, I'm in.
We are in game. I am. Could you?
Can I hide my mouse cursor in some way?
Could you possibly. Oh wait,
I can go to start. I can go to start if you want.
No, okay, you can actually hold at 240 if, or 250 if you want.
What, you want to pause at 2 what?
Yeah, at 250, so
Okay.
I can sync my game.
Okay, I paused at 250. We can also just start over because we haven't seen anything.
Well, we can continue. Nothing interesting has happened for now. Okay, I am. Okay, let's play in 3, 2, 1 now.
All right.
Okay, so let's continue. So like I said, some slight early game skirmishes, and it seems that the Snake and Joachim Rex are trying to interdict the blue buff from Aragonans on the Weakside prisoners. So let's see if they are able to get this buff, and they are not. So this is going to be an interesting skirmish with the Rek'Sai fighting for the Victor, but it seems
Victor is
that
gonna die to Sion.
yeah, Victor was just about to die to the Sion, and the Sion dies as well. Of course, Olaf is a very, very strong duelist early with the resets he can get of his Q by picking up the axes.
Okay.
If you give me like two quick wait for a real quick moment, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, we see Seraphine almost out of mana, bot lane just farm fast. And
I apologize for that, I'm back now.
no, that's no problem.
Okay.
Well, that's a very strong start from Olaf. Oh, we see Olaf with Ghost, as I predicted.
Yeah, Olaf with the Ghost, which is exactly as it is.
Oh,
And
but-
it's the Rek'Sai has opted to go to top lane, and
Yes.
he scanned the bushes and has seen that there are no wards. And is he
Yes.
going to gank? Yes, he is going to gank the top lane, and
I was just.
it seems that a perfect placement of the stun ability, I forget the name, was able to stop both
gravity
the CC
field.
of the Sion. Yeah, the gravity field. Both the Sion and the Rek'Sai CC was not able to catch him.
I was just going to say that a Victor without Flash has to play a lot safer against the Rek'Sai. And
Yeah.
right as I was about to say that Rek'Sai was gonna gank.
And it seems pings are going out. So they are perhaps pinging that the junglers are invading. And is the Nami going to see the Olaf? And is the oh yeah, this is going to be perhaps
That Olaf.
ah yeah,
Ooh,
the
great
Olaf might have
shutdown.
thought that the Nami was easy pickings, but the Dorans Elderly Society was able to adequately respond.
Yeah, I think this top lane is going to be horrible now. It's just
Yeah.
Victor has to farm.
Yeah, that's a really
And-
yeah.
The early kills for Olaf on the Victor were just horrible for him.
This is going to be an interesting lane, definitely. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Is he going for it? I think this might actually be a very dead Victor.
Solo
Wow.
Bolo for the top lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I will be honest. I did not expect that to happen.
this
when
is
this
going
game
to
started.
happen a lot more now. I think it's a level 6 Sion,
Yeah.
a Victor with no flash.
And I think that yeah, he has the Ruby Crystal and the Longsword, which built into the Phage, which I believe also built into the Hullbreaker, which you mentioned before the game started.
No, but
And
the
if-
Sion base damage is just really high, so Victor has
Yeah.
to respect that.
And the Weakside prisoners were able to secure the very first Drake of the game, which is a Mountain Drake. The next game is going to be a Hextech Drake. So, which means I think that means that we won't see either the Hextech Rift or the Earth Drake Rift. But I'm not entirely sure if that's true.
Oh, no portals this game. Sad.
No portals this game, sad. But yes, as you can see, the Victor has has 2 deaths and is about 12 CS behind on the Sion currently, and about 500 gold. So we'll have to see if he is able to perhaps play safe, get some farm back through his range advantage, but Yeah, this is going to be a horrible lane for the Victor. And it seems that Olaf is going to gank middle lane, and he used his ultimate.
Yeah.
And the Serpent ultimate comes out. Yeah, and that's just to see that you're not going to
Veigar
dodge.
case just doesn't do anything against Olaf.
Yeah,
And
this is
that's-
exactly what I was expecting to see with the Olaf. It's just impossible for the Veigar to do much of anything against that.
Yes, also the Seraphine ult just connecting on the Olaf and extending the range to hit the Veigar as well.
And looking back top lane, you can see that another trade from the Sion pretty much decimated the health of the Victor. And is he going to stay? And is he going to try the
but
tower
Olaf is
dive?
here, Olaf is here, Olaf is here.
Well, he probably does not know. Wait, he does know. He has a ward there. Yeah, he's going to gank. Is this going to... Wait a minute. Is this going to be a... No, they are not going to try... Well, I think that maybe the...
Oh, but
Well,
Victor is
yeah.
almost got Ezreal ulted as well. Oh, poor
Yeah.
Victor.
Yeah, this is a terrible time to be the top laner of the weak side prisoners. That much is true.
Yes.
Let's quickly look at the other lanes for a moment. It seems that the bottom lane is fairly dull. Both the AD carries are just farming and just trying to scale up. But I believe there is a slight...
I would have loved to
What?
see the Karma going top lane here instead of bot lane. And just setting a gank or just hovering for the Victor.
Yeah,
Now,
that would have been...
Victor is
that
gonna
would have
die
been
here.
Yeah, that's I think that is another dead... Oh, that's actually a flash, but
It's
I
just a
don't
dead
think
Victor.
the Victor just does not have the health, the damage, or much of anything to stop that dive. Okay, so this top lane is going to be pretty much a non-factor for the rest of the game. But let's see where else the pretty much useless Victor is going to be offset by this rather insane Olaf, which is going to be really important for the weak side prisoners.
Already has his
So-
mythic, by the way.
Yeah, that's the Gore Drinker, so that's going to be an interest. He's going to run in, heal for 60% of his health, and just do that for the rest of the game. Is the Sion actually going to try to...
But that reaches...
Oh my god, that is...
Yeah, I know.
40% hit. Wow.
Haven't you seen Babos playing?
Oh yeah, he used the ultimate as well. I think this is just going to be a dead Victor again. Wait a minute. Yeah, that is just a dead Victor. Oh, this poor top laner. I've been there. I have had this happen to me.
Yeah.
And you're probably...
Chat is full
Yeah.
of /FF right now.
Well, I hope not, because that's going to... I think this... I'm wondering if they thought they thought about using this Victor top pick, or if it was just...
I do not think this matchup is that bad though. It's just the early game when you flash on Victor that early and you have a Rek'Sai in your jungle, in the enemy jungle, you know that it's just gonna be perma gank top lane because
Yeah,
you're so easily abusable.
yeah.
And this
Yeah.
Rek'Sai is gonna get this Herald, and I don't know if it's even worth him to place a top lane.
No, I don't think it is, because this top lane is going to be destroyed in any way. You look, they already have the Hull Breaker.
Did they just
Which-
place the pink ward outside of the bush?
Wait, where?
Yeah, just I think Veigar just killed the pink ward, which was outside of the bush.
Oh yeah, that's an unfortunate set of circumstances. But okay, even if the Victor was able to trade back before with the added resistances of the Hull Breaker, it's going to be pretty much impossible right now.
Oh, he's gonna deal negative damage right now.
And that is
Oh,
the
there's just
hashtag
another
great-
dive. It's another dive on the top lane.
Well, at this point, you have to wonder whether it is more useful to just that's another that thing. Whether the focus of the Rek'Sai should be elsewhere,
I mean,
but
I don't think they could contest Drake. They had no mid prio, no bot prio. So better take Herald and
I mean
get...
that's pretty much true. Yeah, but I like. Oh wait, it's going to be a fight against the. Is the Olaf going to be able to kill the Rex? Yeah, are they going to be able to kill the Sion together?
No, they don't kill the Sion. But
Well,
Rek'Sai,
Yayop is coming up. Are they
Flash-
going to be able to turn this around? I think, yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight.
baby cage.
Oh no! How
The Veigar
terrible.
went too close. No Hellbreaker stats anymore. Oh,
Yep.
this is.
Well, the Veigar missed the stun cage and was not able to help
A
the
tragedy.
Sion. And this is actually a terrible, an excellent fight for the weak side prisoners, who are now, of course, going to push top. And it still has 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the plate, and I think they might actually be able to get all of them, which is going to help the victor tremendously, because he's
I
in
think
an
they're at least forcing some flashes bot lane. And I don't think they get all plates top lane, by the way.
But looking at the gold stats right now, the Sion is still pretty much 2k gold ahead on the victor. So even if the fight went wrong, it still pretty much does not make a dent into the deficit.
But it's a top lane diff. You can also see that Olaf is almost 1.4k ahead. Seraphine is almost 2k ahead.
But
Caitlyn have.
Oh, that's going to be Rek'Sai is coming down on the bottom lane, is trying to find and engage on the Ezreal, who is forced, or the Caitlyn rather, who is forced to flash, and the Caitlyn comes out and is blocked by the Nami. But what I want to say is that you can clearly see that these teams are pretty well matched, because they are always getting advantages somewhere on the map. If they gank top, the other team gets Drake. If they gank bot, the other team gets plate stop. It's pretty. Oh, wait, the Rek'Sai is coming back bottom lane again, and the Karma pays for it with her life.
Yeah, but they got turret, so it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but this is going to be an interesting game. I think this might actually go the distance with how it has been going
Yeah,
so
but
far.
if it goes the distance, it's gonna be annoying, because the Sion is going to just perma be split pushing.
Yeah.
And this is gonna take like at least 20 minutes before Victor can match him.
Yeah, but by that point the Veigar, who has 120 CS, probably also has had a lot of FP from the... Oh wait, that's another engage from the Sion on the top lane. But is the Sion going to be able to fight off 3 people? I don't
It's
think
a 4v1, a 5v1.
That's a 5v1, and even a guy as big as that one will not be able to
And
weather
it's
that.
probably going to be traded for the mid tower.
Oh wait, is the...
Oh, never mind.
There was only Society tried to get a pick on the Seraphine, but the combination of the Karma and the Olaf is going to be able to
But you see
provide
the
a
strength of
safety net.
the strength of Olaf in that fight. Just
Yeah,
Eleni Society just throwing all the CC his way, and he just presses R and just ignores it.
yeah, that's pretty much true. I'm wondering how he's going. What kind of item? What kind of lethality item is the Sion building now? What's the?
Prowler's Claw, most likely.
Oh yeah, it's Protocol. I forgot he didn't build a fucking a mythic yet. He went Hullbreaker first, of course.
It's whole
So that's
breaker
going to be the second Prowler's Claw on that team. So even if they manage to run away, a quick click of the 2 or 1 key or whatever is going to mean that they still have a lot of gap closing.
Okay, let's see. It's
going to be a fight in the river bottom lane, and it seems that the Rek'Sai was caught out with the bottom lane remaining towards the blue. And is the Sion going to try and engage? They are trying to go for a re-engage, but is the Sion going to be able to do much of that? No, that's a huge Seraphine catching 4 of them. And wow, look at that bot lane, that is solo, and the Victor coming from behind. What a disaster for the Dorans.
yeah, and a third break, so it's soul point for weak side now.
That is actually like here. This is going to be what I talked about. Due to the fact that like most of the focus of the jungler was stopped, the weak side prisoners were able to focus that direct, and they are now at soul point on they should be able to get the next Drake within 4-5 minutes, I believe.
It's 5 minutes for a Drake to spawn.
So
in,
that's going to be a potential 22-minute soul. But let's briefly talk about that Seraphine. That Seraphine ultimate was incredible. That was actually beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost as big as the entire river, so it just hit the entire enemy team.
This is the
problem with the when all the money is put into the Scion and he builds Hullbreaker, you just cannot team fight. That's not what you have to do. You have to just side lane and force everyone on enemy team. Like he did it last when he went top. His team was a bit late on the pressure, but he on taking mid tower, but he had 5 people going top just to kill Scion, and he has to do that, and he cannot team fight. It's just he has Hullbreaker. He loses all those stats when he's gonna team fight.
Yeah, but like you can see, most of the laners were mostly even in that in the early game, and most of the kills are on the jungler and the top lane tank, is not going to be T-Fun. Is the Sign actually going to die to the Seraphine? I think they might be.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, is this actually going to be a turnaround?
Yeah, he's going to kill the Seraphine. Oh, he has no
problem. No, he doesn't have Prowler's Claw yet. So that's a dead Sign. Oh. Yeah, I think this might actually be...
I honestly thought that Sign was gonna get away, but then he just turned and I was like, but...
Yeah, I think by the time he was so low, I don't think it would have been smart for him to use his ult to re-engage, because that's a very long cooldown, I believe.
He could just peace out there, but maybe he thought he had Prowlers already and it just... Because if he had Prowlers there, Seraphine would have died. But... before that, you could see that Seraphine was just unleashing like 3 full cycles on the Scion and just not dying. Like.
Oh wow! Is the Rek'Sai not going? Wait, is the Rek'Sai going to be able to kill him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a dead Seraphine.
And 1,000 gold shut down.
1,000 gold shot down.
Yeah, but what's gonna kill this Olaf? Like nothing, right? Maybe Veigar, but nah.
The thing that is going to save the Dorans Holy Society from this, that's a dead Ezreal. What a nice usage of the Gale Force by the Caitlyn.
I wish I was as good as playing AD carry. Holy shit, that was pretty clean.
Yeah, they I don't know what kind of stuff they're smoking in pool 2, but I want some of that.
Yeah. But it's just so scrappy. It's fun to watch.
Absolutely, yeah. But you can see that.
And Kaden also almost 10 farm a minute, right?
Yeah.
There actually a lot of farm this game. Like on Sion, almost.
Well, the Caitlyn is almost farming 10 CS a minute. The Seraphine is almost farming 10 CS a minute, and this is going to be interesting. I think that right now the Dorans Elderly Society is obviously on the back foot. They need their carries in the mid lane and bottom lane to catch up in terms of the damage, but they are not going to be able to contest with Caitlyn, with the Olaf, and perhaps even with the Victor, because that's going to be going to be passing that Caitlyn. No wait, that wow, the weak side prisoners were able to peel perfectly for their bottom, but the Caitlyn dies. Anyway, but that's a consolation prize more than anything.
That's a Baron angle, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, they are going to try to get the Baron right now.
I wonder, Ezreal pressed his ult, like right in front of the Caitlyn, and maybe he would have just auto-attacked her to death. I don't know for sure though.
But this shows to me, even though the Caitlyn died, which is unfortunate, you can see that you can't really contest a fight with the weak side prisoners anymore. They are just too strong. They have too much damage.
Now let's see if Rek'Sai gets the miracle steal.
I don't think he will, but if he does, I'm going to smile. Okay, that going to be it? Yeah, that's a dead Rek'Sai. Yeah.
I honestly think that Rek'Sai death, trading for Seraphine ult, at this point you just take those.
What is the is he going to die for the... Oh, okay, so he's going to try and get the tower, and he does.
He got tower, he got kill.
But like, the entire front line of the team just died, and the Drake is up, so that's going to be a very, very easy Cloud Dragon Soul for the weak side prisoners. So I'm at this point with Dragon Soul in their pockets and a Baron in their pockets. They're going to reset, get some items, and I think they might actually try and crack open the base right now.
I mean, this game is. I don't know how LDC Society is going back into this. I don't. They have some miracle kills onto Ezreal, get all the shutdowns, and be the nuisance he is at poking. I don't know. It's so far away. Is he going? He's going Crown, and while I can see Crown being useful, I think he just needs more damage.
Yeah.
And then, and even then, I think it's.
I don't think is the wrestler going to get called out again. And this is going to be an interesting play if he tries. No, it's going to be damage control for the Dorans Elderly Society from now on. I think that is the Rek'Sai going to be able to? Yeah, that's going to be a
kill
dead
the Victor. Better take Smite next game. Just roam. Better.
Yeah, perhaps. But you can see they are still able to get picks, but like how? Oh, that's got the Olaf is running in, and he uses the speed up from the Karma, and that's going to be a dead Veigar. Yeah, this Olaf is.
Olaf is just running everyone
disgusting.
down.
That's a disgusting Olaf.
No, but yeah, of course they got the pick, but they got the pick on the 0-5 Victor. It's not relevant.
Yeah, it isn't relevant. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't really do. Whoa, that's the Caitlyn actually there.
Yeah, that's what just Rek'Sai does.
They are a little bit low. Are they going to be able to save their Nexus?
Maybe.
They might be. No, they are not able to. Oh, what a game! That was
a quick 24-minute game.
Now, I will be honest. When the Veigar was so hammered early, I did not expect the game to go the way it did.
You mean
I really thought it was going the distance.
The Victor, you mean?
Yeah, I thought that by just making the Victor a non-factor, they would be able to just snowball the other lanes. Pull up the graph.
Yeah. You want the graph? Oh, you want the graph?
Yeah, it's a bit easier to visualize. Okay, you can see that the Seraphine Caitlyn. What a clinic.
That's what 10 CS a minute does for you, though.
Yeah.
And the Rek'Sai was also you saw the Rek'Sai just how strong he can be in like when you in those picks, but when they're so fat, it's just you have to get like 3 picks in a row. And that's just not what the champion does.
You have to wonder what if by the second or third death on the Victor, you have to wonder whether it was any more use for the Rek'Sai to remain top lane, because that top lane was going to pivot towards the Sion regardless of how you put it. So
well, if it's a 10-second gang to just kill the Victor, it's fine. And but you have to take all the top farm. You have to take blue buff, Gromp on every respawn, Wolves on every respawn. Like Sion was invading every now and then, but you have to just completely shut top side down and then hope you don't lose bot side too hard. But that happened. That's a bit.
Yeah. But that was an interesting game, and I hope that that we are going to get another exciting game like that in the moment. But for now, we are going to take a quick break.
And we'll wait for the teams to be ready again, and then we'll play again.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're back. I had the sound muted
Okay.
still. Alright, I have the drafts open already. Let's see what...
But this is going to be if the Dorans Elderly Society choose to be red side again, and I believe they have not
I don't
yet
think
done.
Dorans... Oh yeah, Dorans Elderly Society get the choice, of course. Well, that's what I got from... well, this is the link I got, but maybe...
Yeah, I've gotten the same link, but yeah, we're still waiting on the we don't care what side. Okay, so the Dorans Elderly Society is not that fussed about picking a side, so they are.
It's a true Sigma Alpha male move. Just
Yeah,
don't
they are
care
going.
about,
They are going for red side again.
Okay.
So the draft is
Fine. Yep. Let's see if they made any adjustment to the draft.
Can I get the draft version? Oh well, they have to share the link.
And let's see if this is going to be the last game of tonight, or if there's going to be a third one.
I think that if the Dorans Elderly Society is able to perhaps get a top laner that is a little bit more able to both split push and team fight, then they might be able to get some more advantages, because it's clear that Joachim Rex versus Strength. Well, I wouldn't call it a lopsided matchup, but it's clear that it's more favored towards.
I don't know. It you say
Well,
that, but it's I mean, last game was a victor without flash against a Scion who was fed and like 12, 20 CS up.
Which is true, but the Joachim Rex did play the lane really well, so I'm wondering if he is able to do that on the champions too.
But I think the split pushing is fine, which is not. I don't think that was the problem. I think you need to do, as a team, use the fact that there are 4 people top lane going to kill the Scion, so you have to get other turrets, bot lane tower, mid lane tower, dragons, and
Yeah.
we saw Scion being fed and focused by like 4 players, but still Drake's going the way of weak side. Which is fine, because also Rek'Sai was top a lot, so I guess that's why the Drakes went to weak side.
Yeah.
But you need to use the pressure Scion brings. You need to utilize that on the rest of the map.
Yeah, that's true, and I'm curious to see if they are able to learn from their past game, and what bans do you expect to see coming out from the Dorans Elderly Society and the Wixar prisoners in this game?
We might see an Olaf ban just because they don't want to play against the fact, like the no CC button.
I think that is a likely scenario, because that it was also a terrible RNG with the Drakes, because getting Drakesor with the Olaf ult and the speed up from the comma and the speed up from the Ghost is going to be, so we are once more into the banning phase, and the Kindred is banned out like it was last time, so they put some priority on that. They might elect not to change much about their side of the bans, unless the Dorans Elderly Society is going to get some new bans as well. So let's see. Yeah, the Vayne coming out like last game. Arya has been banned.
I don't understand the Vayne ban if they're playing Caitlyn Karma bot lane though.
Well, they might choose to ban it because it's a pick that the bottom laner is decent on. And perhaps if they try to stonewall the game and bring it late game, then the Vayne is going to be very dangerous. Of course, the late game Vayne. Everyone has played against it. Everyone knows the dangers. So it's perhaps a tactical choice.
Yeah,
and the Caitlyn ban, that's the only target ban in the first rotation coming out. So they perhaps thought that a Caitlyn was more of a nuisance than any of the other picks. So this might indicate that they're perhaps going to try and focus their attention on the bottom lane more this game to see if they can get some advantages there. And the Victor pick coming out again. What do you think of that Victor pick from the Weakside Prisoners?
I don't know, I think it's a flex pick in general, so it can either go mid or can go top.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that the pick necessarily is bad. Just when you get behind,
no, of
it's
course
just...
it was bad circumstances last game. That's
And
true.
Nami is also still good. We might see an Ezreal here as well.
Yeah. All right. So the Nami coming out from the last. I'm going to be honest. I did not pay a lot of attention to the Nami, but I believe she was decent in the lane, and she got some nice ultimates. But I believe on the I think if she wasn't as much of a factor as she perhaps could have been in terms of finding engage or picks for the Dorans Elderly Society. So maybe they're going to try something different. Now that's a Jinx coming out, and that is of course a very interesting carry as well, because you get one takedown and you get of course the speed up and everything.
She is
get excited.
Very strong at the moment.
She is very strong. Yeah.
She can run teams over if you get fed, but well, you have to get fed first.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see if they are. Perhaps they're going to try and get a jungler that's able to gank a lot early and get this Jinx ahead. Because by the time the Caitlyn was getting fed, the rest of the team was already snowballing. So the Caitlyn was getting fed more by association than really our own stuff. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the farther ahead the team is, the more ahead you get yourself.
Yes.
Oh, that's a Leona coming out. That's of course a very strong engaged tank support with the Samira. So that's going to be a balls to the wall early game for these two.
Yes, Leona, the mage tank assassin support, AD carry, bruiser.
I mean, I used to be a support Leona one trick back in the day.
You were a challenger, right? Because the champion is super dumb to play.
I mean, it's so fun because once you get like I used to build the frozen fists. And if you are only slightly behind as an AD carry, you can just get soloed by the Leona, which I know some AD carries that would tilt off the face of the earth if that happened to them.
So. Oh, my air fryer is beeping. Be right back. But I think...
Yeah, of course.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. And they are going to pick the Annie on the mid lane on the Dorans Elderly Society. Annie, of course, has a very strong ultimate. If that is combined with her passive stun, that's going to be a great engage for the Dorans Elderly Society. And I'm wondering if the Wixar prisoners are going to have any reply to that. The Scion is actually banned out, so the Wixar prisoners did actually pay attention last game and want to give the victor an easier time. And a Poppy is coming out as well, and I believe that the Poppy was also a pick that the top lane of the Dorans Elderly Society was decent on. And the side of the bans on the Dorans Elderly Society side don't change. They banned the Jarvan since our last game, and they did the same this game.
I think they banned Poppy just... Oh, wait, I'm back. My airfire mechanics aren't that great, but I figured it out. But the Poppy ban is good because of the fact that you have Samira that wants to like E in, you have Leona wants to dash in.
Yeah, that's anti-mobility.
Yeah, but I'll tell you a little bit about how this bot lane is going to play out or wants to play out. Leona and Samira want to engage. If they succeed in engaging, then either Jinx or Nami is dead. Like they just one-shot them.
They just
from
die.
level 2 onwards. Jinx and Nami just die if they get caught. If they don't get caught, that's fine. Like then they'll just like outfarm and outscale because outrange them.
That is a Volibear. That is a Volibear that that Jochem Rex is going to play.
Is it top?
And I think no wait, that's probably going to be a Volibear in the jungle. Snake has actually played that champion and all, and that's of course a very tanky Volibear with a good engage option. He can actually dive over the front line and get immediately to the back line. No. And in reply, did they think the Volibear is going top? It might still go top. if they choose to. Because
Volibear top lane is pretty strong as well.
yeah, but I believe I'm not really familiar with the matchup into the Gangplank, but this gives Dorans Elite Society perhaps a chance to get a counter pick, and the Diana is coming out. With Diana, of course, as a jungler, very, very strong. So this pretty much, well, you could actually play Gangplank mid if you really wanted.
I see why they banned Poppy now.
I see why they banned Poppy. Yep. There is a lot of engaged dashes on that team. But I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Gangplank top lane, Victor mid, Diana jungle.
I don't know how good Annie into Victor is. I don't know that matchup.
Yeah, but I think that Annie is pretty much just a safe pick because of all the mid laners currently in the game. I think getting a large stun that you can just click, it can really make a difference. Because imagine if you get like a 3-man stun with the Annie, you have the Volibear dive on top of that, and Jinx just free throwing from the back line. That's going to be an interesting engage, but that's a lot less reliable than what the Weakside Prisoners are able to put out. Because if I look at both of these teams and look at the team fighting potential, I'm putting all of my eggs into the basket of the Weakside Prisoners. What do you think?
I don't know. Jinx gets one. If Jinx dies, then yeah, I don't know. But if Jinx survives and gets her passive proc off,
yeah, but pretty much all of the entire team relies on Jinx surviving, and the Weakside Prisoners know this, and they have so much engaged potential in their Jinx, and the peel of the Dorans Elite Society can only go so far. So we'll have to see if they are able to get this Jinx to the mid and late game, and if they are able to get some nice fights. I'm going to say that we are ready for the actual draft in the client, so you can perhaps shift the
then we
screen
can
to that.
see whether or not Trundle is jungle or is top lane.
Well, if I had to make a guess, I'd say it's probably top lane, because the Volibear is more preferred by Snake. He has played a lot of Volibear in last season, current season. I think he has. Let me quickly see. He had a 64% win rate on Volibear last season, so that's likely going to be a Volibear jungle and a Trundle top. And I suppose that I
forgot that I have to actually leave the team too. My bad.
Well, this is the Dorans casting talent, you guys.
Yes. I'm so used to sitting inside the teams and just that I forgot to go to spectators.
Yep. That's okay. We're going to see, hopefully, another exciting game.
Yeah.
I believe we communicated that we are ready.
Oh, we have a new caster. They were talking caster, go to spectate, but I was watching the draft.
Yep. Okay, well, of course, no real big surprises here. Let's just talk about what we think the game will turn into. I think that by the time the bottom lane reaches level 2, all hell is going to break loose.
Yep. I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised to see a 4-0 Samira at like minute 6. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 0-2 Samira at minute 6 either, but
we're pretty much agreed that it's going to be feast or famine for this bottom lane, because they are going to try to get as much fights, as much picks as they can. And yeah, it's balls to the wall. So that's confirmed the Gangplank top lane versus the Trundle, like we thought. So the Volibear is going to go into the jungle versus the Diana, and I'm not entirely familiar with the clearing of both. I think the clearing of the Diana might be a little bit stronger than the Volibear. So
Diana's pretty fast, I think.
yeah, and I think so. We might even see the Diana trying to perhaps invade the lane, and I think we're actually going to see perhaps an early game invade. Anyway,
I don't think that the Diana wants to invade. As Diana, you just want to full clear jungle and just go base, buy your items, and full clear again, or gank maybe.
Yeah, we used our previous jungler, Loris, used to, when he played Diana jungle, he just told us, I'm going to farm for 15 minutes, so good luck. And then I looked at the scoreboard at 10 minutes and it was 6 kills up. So it's pretty much the same as you said with the bot lane. I'm either going to see a 6-0 Diana by 10 minutes or I'm going to see an 0-4 Diana by 10 minutes.
Because I don't think Diana wins the 1v1 into Volibear.
I don't think she does, but if the clearing of the Volibear is a lot slower, then perhaps she can sneak some camps away and put him on the back foot.
No, well, let me choose my loadout, because the next 30 seconds is choose my loadout.
Yeah. So we're going to have to wait for another 4 minutes right now. But let's see what kind of advantages the Dorans Elderly Society
I hope
can
this
get.
Trundle isn't going Grasp as well, because last game we saw a Sion top lane into a ranged matchup with Grasp, which is of course a bit well. I guess he won the matchup really hard, but usually you don't get a lot of Grasps procs into a ranged matchup.
I believe the well, I'm currently looking at some stats right now, and Trundle has a very high win rate against Gangplank, and they are running lethal tempo actually. So you can imagine that if you hit your pillar and it slows the Gangplank, and you just run at him, and once your lethal tempo procs, you can actually beat him to death. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Gangplank is going to be able to make some nice barrel combos and keep the Trundle at bay like that.
I mean, as Gangplank in a lane, you just want to stack farm your Grasp, right, with your Q.
Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's going to be the early game for him. He's going to go Corrupting Potion and get himself like a lot of Q perk out in early. That's pretty much how every Gangplank lane goes, regardless. But if this is played well, we might actually see the Trundle pull ahead again. But we'll have to see if the Dorans Elderly Society chooses to focus their attention top lane once more. I don't think we're going to see any focus much around mid lane, but I hope we're going to see a lot of focus around bot lane, because this is going to be an explosive bot lane.
Yes, yeah, I think so too. I don't know. I guess Leona runs. I mean, you can run Aftershock, but I think you run Glacial here, and you just try to completely, like, in the 2v2, just perma-kill them bot lane. Well,
Yeah.
that's the plan, at least.
Do you think we're going to see an level 1 invade? I would invade if I was the weak side prisoners. And if I was the Dorans Elderly Society, I would expect this, and I would try to find a counter stack.
I do not think you want to. Yeah, I don't know if you want to invade.
Well, I usually if a Leona can catch someone really badly, and if you stack some CC on top of that, maybe. Well, I think the early game CC of the Dorans Elderly Society might actually be a little bit better, but we'll have to see if they choose to go for the aggressive road.
I don't think you want to invade, because if you run into a stack of 5, you're just gonna like 4-man die. That's the problem. Like when playing in the elitist pool, so if you may, well, you call it that, we had invades against us, and every time we stacked against the invade, you just get 2 or 3 kills for free.
Yeah.
Which is
pretty much
horrible for your game.
It's pretty much the safe option. Well, the safest option is to fan out and just anticipate anything and just retreat if they choose to. But that means
Just 5 point, and not like in your solo queue games, just tower defense. No, just 5 point. Top lane in Tribush or in blue buff entrance.
well,
I don't know.
to the comment by Lawbrook here in the chat, the road to the victory is paved with the blood of Leona. So she's going to go 0-6, but she's going to win the game because of it.
That's what he's... Okay, let's hope for not...
Another
Black screen of death.
I think the spectator. Oh wait, I'm actually learning in as well. So let's hope we're going to be able to find ourselves.
Oh my god, someone flexing the Duality Dragon Volibear Prestige Edition skin.
Oh yeah, I'm black again, so I'm restarting.
Oh. It's 9 times Leona, because Leona has no skin. And that's clearly the reason why they're gonna lose. Oh, it's black.
Yeah,
Why?
you have to restart it like I did. I think that might actually be a spectator bug right now in the current patch. I'm not. I've not experienced it myself, but we'll have to see. Wait, it's the fucking same again. Okay, well, up. Okay, so I think I just heard the players spawn.
Well, I saw the players on the platform already, but it was black.
Yeah, I think they just got out of the fountain, but I still have the black screen, so I'm going to try to refocus.
You might want to talk some nice words to your computer.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's my computer's fault, honestly. I
Okay,
think
then talk some sweet words to the Riot client.
Well,
Dear Riot.
I would if it deserved some sweet words. Okay, so the second restart, it's okay for me now.
Well, your restarts are a lot faster than mine. Oh, it's good for me.
because my computer is a lot faster, I think.
Yeah, and I'm the one streaming. Good job. I'm at 15 in one.
Okay, yeah.
Now.
Okay, I'll turn back to 15 right now. Wait, let's pause it at 20 for a moment.
No, I'm pausing it at 25.
Okay, 25 is fine.
Yep, pause at 25.
Okay, I'm restarting it in 3, 2, 1 now.
Alright. And we see 5-man stack out of... I think that's weak side. No, that's Elderly Society.
Yeah, that is the Elder Society. So I think they were anticipating a gank.
Yeah, maybe because someone said it in the cast.
I think we might have actually, yeah, but Yoop knows my PayPal, so I'll expect a nice compensation.
No, but they wanted invading, and exactly the reason why I didn't think they'd invade, because Annie can have a 5-man stun with W. I don't know if it's W or E, but her
I think it's W, yeah.
And they just barbecue entire enemy team.
Yeah. But it seems that we are not going to see any early game shenanigans for now. They are opting to go
any
to
early game shenanigans? Oh, what is Annie gonna do early game?
Haha! Yes, you called me at wordplay. Okay. Yeah. So it's just going to focus on the camps, and I'm not entirely sure whether if it is normal for the Volibear to start blue at the blue.
I mean, for literally every... Oh, a free CS for Trundle, that's good. No, for every jungler, I think blue start is always faster.
Yeah.
You know, Annie getting the nice corrupting pot trait with, I think, Victor with attack speed runes.
Yeah, we're seeing some excellent play under the circumstances by the Trundle in this top lane. Every time the lane is... Oh, he's actually going to try to...
Yeah, that's the ward. The ward he killed level 1.
That is going to be a... Oh no!
Oh,
no!
It's first blood for the gang.
Oh, that is a very...
I think you should have gone for that. I think he just gets the first blood if he walks.
Yeah, but that clearly shows the strength of this Trundle in that 1v1.
Oh well, it's the level 2, right? He killed
Yeah.
the ward level 1 in the bush with his auto attack Q auto attack. So
That
that's
is
why he
a-
hit level 1 on the first wave, of level 2 on the first wave.
But something I want to mention as well is how the Trundle was able to expertly use bushes to disrupt the vision that the Gangplank had on him, so he could not use his Q perhaps as much as he wanted to. Okay, so the bot lane has reached level 2 on both sides, and the Leona is watching.
I'm going bot lane then, let's go.
Yeah, I think the Leona is looking for something. Are they going to be able to catch the Jinx or the Nami?
Bot,
Yeah, he
missed.
missed E.
Now it's
Yeah.
back to mid lane because Annie is almost dead. Oh, Annie at like 5 HP.
I think I missed that. Yep.
Yeah, but it's bot lane again. Oh, they're not diving.
Alright.
Oh, does Leona have glacial?
Oh, there's some things going down in the topside river. I think the Volibear spotted the Diana, but the Volibear is able to get away from getting sandwiched. Oh, that's actually a first blood on the gangplank. We missed that.
Missed that.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh wait. That's an interesting. I think the Volibear, the Trundle was perhaps trying to fight the gangplank again, and perhaps he took an unexpected tower shot.
He was probably trying to dive him again.
Yeah, but that's with
Well,
the
wave fake
oranges.
is horrible
Yeah.
for Gangplank, so if Volibear would have been top, that would have been great, but
Yeah.
now he
The
can
fo-
fix it. Just, no, I don't think he can fix it, no.
Nope. And let's see what the. Yeah, that's the middle lane is also going decently. The CS numbers are pretty much equal, but
Can
the
you check
poke
top
game.
lane if Trundle gets his freeze off?
Yeah, I think he's trying to. He's definitely trying to.
Okay, so now Gangplank doesn't get to play the game anymore.
Yeah.
If Volibear gets top lane on his
Yeah,
next arrival of Gangplank, Gangplank just doesn't get to play the game. It's a top lane treatment.
Yeah, and you can see that's actually a middle lane fight with Yale and Victor.
Yeah, but they both
Annie
not
getting
level
a-
6.
Yeah, there was a big stun coming out, and which allowed Yale to get away. But it's clear that the damage advantage is towards the Victor, and I think this is going to be an interesting game. I'm wondering who's
I
going
want
to
to
get
check
the
if
edge.
this Victor has attack speed runes. I think he has. Yeah, he has. Victor has attack speed runes. That's why he's.
Yeah, Victor's going to get a rather significant farm advantage now because of the wave that's currently hiding against his tower. So this is going to be rough for the Annie for a bit. But I think that the weak side prisoners have a pretty clear idea of where the jungler of the Dorans Ugly Society is, because I could see some things going on and they were pinging possible. Oh, that's actually another fight going down in the middle lane. The Diana trying yet failing.
Oh, they're gonna walk
kill
into the
Annie.
Volibear. Oh.
And that's the first. Yeah, that's the Volibear going in, and that's a big stun and some damage on the. Oh no, Yale is getting.
No. You cannot do this,
a
Annie.
tower shot. Yeah, that is a lucky Annie. And that's a big wave. Yeah, that's a level 6 Trundle. Is he going to try and dive the
Yeah,
the
but
Gangplank
you
again?
could have dove here with Volibear and then like Gangplank's lane is over, but now it's not.
The top lane is being pinged by the Diana, but are they going to be able to?
No, you wanted to be pinged by the Trundle because you want to dive the Gangplank there.
The Volibear is also in the topside river, so perhaps if the Diana ganks, then the Volibear. Yeah, he is going. Is the Volibear going to see this in time? No, he isn't. That's going to be a very dead. That's going to be a very dead Trundle. And
Oh, but
for
I
his
think
double, the
Victor's-
Volibear is going to kill the Victor. So that is an equal trade on opposite sides of the map. But
That
you
was
have to
just
wonder-
Victor being a bit greedy there.
But that's
One thing
is,
that ward on the and he,
But it is.
yeah.
It is a good trade, at least, but that is 2 kills on a Gangplank, which is not going to make the lane into the Trundle any more fun. And the Weakstar prisoners are pulling ahead with a slight lead of about 1,000 gold.
Which is like
it's
800
mostly-
on the Gangplank
Yeah, it is mostly situated on the Gangplank, of course, having the 2 kills.
and 500 on Samira as well.
Yeah.
But Jinx is gonna catch the wave.
So this is, I thought we would see a more explosive bot lane, but perhaps the bot lane of the Dorans Elite Society is perhaps playing it as respectfully. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Oh, the Leona is going in, and the Nami died, and the Samira hit level 6 and is able to dive and kill the Jinx.
Oh,
And
disaster
Volibear
strikes for
tried
the Elderly
and
Society.
okay, so I should perhaps not jinx this game because I was about to say how passive the lane was, contrary to my expectations. And just when I said that, the Leona went in and they just murdered the bot lane. And I think this is exactly what we were expecting to see, right?
As we see, and yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Oh,
and,
the Trouble is actually going to try to.
The level 6
Wait, is this a smarter thing? I think the Gangplank is just going to Q poke him till he dies, right?
I mean,
He's going
Gangplank
to
is
ult.
gonna
Wait,
lose
does
his...
he have ult? No, he
I
does
don't
not
know.
have ult.
He's gonna lose his entire wave for this. I don't know why he does this, but he's gonna lose his entire wave.
I mean, he might have thought it was a smart move, but
Oh, Leona R is ready, so they're gonna die. When they're
Yep.
on lane, I guess.
yep. This is going to be and the Nami is not level 6 yet. They might hit level 6 off of this wave. Yeah, the Nami is level 6, so they do have some disengage potential if the Leona chooses to engage.
I mean, I was talking about Zeri earlier, but then they also made an ADC with a Yasuo wind wall and a Katarina ult that moved. So
Well, it was even worse when she was released, when she could dash to
that would be
allies.
That's so horrible. Now, well, that isn't a big of a difference, but the thing is that she can dash out really easily that way.
Yeah, it's the mobility that made it so terrible. But she has a lot of damage if she's able to stack up as much as she is.
She's apparently good in top lane as well now.
Really? Oh.
For some
Well,
reason.
anyway, the Weakside Prison are able to secure the first Rift Tower of the game. And the Diana is actually engaged onto the Volibear,
Yeah.
but that's 3 people of the Weakside Prison is collapsing onto this river. But that's actually the Diana going down. I thought with the...
Yeah,
oh, it's going
Nami
to be
flashing
another-
over into the Gangplank and Victor. That's not okay.
Oh, wow. The Leona coming in to help, but that's...
Oh, Trundle running people down.
Trundle
That's so-
actually managing to get 2 kills down. Is he going to get one more?
They're gonna die.
He
Oh
is.
no, never mind. Good job. No,
So, when
directed
all is said
camera.
and done, that was a 2 for 2, I believe.
Oh, that started out horribly. Directed camera made me look at Annie walking into melee range and then whiffing all her spells, and then the jungler straight kills.
I thought, okay, so I was watching and I saw the Volibear getting caught just below the Baron pit, and there were 3 people of the Weakside prisoners, and I thought this for sure means the Volibear is dead, but the Volibear survived a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, his
So-
base damage and base stats are just pretty high. I've heard our top laner complain about enemy Volibear because it's like, oh, I'm playing against Volibear. Oh, I'm just dead. Never mind. Yeah, it's
And
just,
that's going to be a pop. Weakside prisoners use the Rift Elf in the mid lane and get some place for their trouble. I
yeah.
believe that's,
What is
I
this
think
Nami
that's-
doing?
Oh wait, is this Nami going to die? No.
Oh, wait,
There
wait.
was some
Annie?
engagement from the Volibear, but it seems that Dorans Elderly Society chooses to disengage, but they are left with a lot of low health bars. And I think that the Weakside prisoners might try and push this middle lane turret further. Oh, but that's actually the Diana going in and just straight up killing the low health Annie. And is Aragonis going to be able to
Yeah,
escape
he's
from this?
going
No,
to
I
die
don't
here.
think he will be. That's going to be... Oh no, he actually managed to heal
Oh.
off the chicken cap, but the Volibear manages to kill...
Victor is also
And
dead
is the
here.
Victor going to die from this? No, perhaps he
Yeah,
is.
yes.
Yeah, that's going to be a very dead Victor, and I
And
think
Leona
it
as
might
well.
be a dead Leona as well.
Yeah. Just
So
let the
from
Victor
the
die.
dive by the Diana to both the mid lane and support dying, that's actually an interesting...
But remember, the AD carry solo killed Jinx. So Samira solo killed Jinx bot lane.
Oh, I missed that entirely.
Yeah.
But like, this is I think if we look at the scoreboards right now, it's pretty much
Yeah, the
an
Dorans,
exact
it was
a copy of the last game.
it was a 4, so it was 8-4 and now it's 10-7. So in total it's more kills for Elderly Society than for.
But but the
If you get
the strengths are pretty well spread out over the teams. You have 4 kills on the Gangplank, 2 kills on the Victor middle lane, and 2 kills on the Samira. But if you look at
just look at gold
Society,
difference.
it's pretty much the same as it was last game. The top lane and the jungler have all the kills, while the bottom lane and the middle lane are pretty much left to languish.
Almost the entire gold lead is on Samira, by the way. I mean, I guess it's also on the Victor. That's like 1k on the Victor and 2k on the Samira.
That's 2k on the Samira. Yeah, that's pretty much it's indeed pretty much all on the Samira right now. So
There-
I think the entire goal of the Dorans Elderly Society should be to try and get this Samira to die before any real team fight starts.
Yeah, but this is not
Are they
to
going
be
to
fun.
fight for this dragon?
I-
Oh, they are engaging with the Nami ult and it catches out too, but manages to stop on the Samira. And there's a re-engage for the Diana, and he catches 4 man in the CC
Yeah, but
and
still
the ultimate.
dies.
And the
Oh, Trundle is
Diana
going to
still
run them
does-
down.
Oh, that's
no,
the Samira
oh,
getting
oh,
4 kills.
5 4?
Is it going to be a pentakill?
Where's Volibear? Oh, there.
No, Volibear is choosing to leave it out, but this was what I was afraid of. This Samir is.
Oh my god.
Well,
This-
our timetable was off by a little bit. It's now 40 minutes, and I thought she'd be 6 by 10 minutes. So I'm not the best. Oh, is it going to be a dead?
No.
No, I think the Samira might actually.
But they got the Drake. All dust settled and they just got the Drake, so that's really good for them.
I mean, I would have given up Drake if that meant not giving the Samira a quarter kill. I'm going to be real.
To be honest, this was a disaster waiting to happen.
It was a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, I will commend the Dorans Elderly Society for at least trying to be proactive. And I mean if you look at how the play happened, they essentially split the team in 2 by forcing the Samira to kite bot lane. But by the time they tried to go for the Samira, but then the Diana dived in and did a lot of damage. And while the Diana did die, it gave the Samira ample time to stack passive and just go in and absolutely destroy.
I mean, all I saw of the team fight was just a moving Katarina ult destroying everyone.
Oh, and that is another kill going down.
Oh, and he
On
presses
on
the outplay button, the wind wall. Let's go.
Yep, that's. I'm not so sure if I see any way back into this for the.
It's a Volibear hitting a stun on Samira and just like
Yeah, I mean,
clapping her to death.
But okay, but let's be real. Even if that happens, then the peel that. Oh wait, is it actually going to be a dead Gangplank?
No.
No, I think that the peel that exists for the Samira, in the form of the Victor, the Diana, the Leona, and even to lesser degree the Gangplank, is just going to be too much. Because yes, the Volibear is strong. Yes, he can kill someone, but I don't think it's going to be successful all the time. So they are now. It's now 60 minutes into the game, or 70 minutes almost, and the Weakside prisoners are almost 7,000 gold up. And this gold, as it was last time, is mostly concentrated into the bottom lane, who is almost 5,000 gold ahead on the Jinx right now. The Samira has 2.5 items, and Jinx is struggling to finish her first mythic. And some pings are going down into the topside river.
She's struggling to finish her first mythic.
And that Yeob is actually managed. Yeob died to the Victor.
Oh, but you were saying that Jinx is struggling to buy her first mythic. What is her second mythic gonna be?
I mean, first item mythic.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was a bit
but
confused by that.
Is the Volibear going to... Oh, that's a flash from the Volibear going for the Victor.
And he's just
is he
gonna
going
run
to
Victor
expand
down,
the
right?
ultimate as well? Yes, he is. Is this going to...
Yeah,
Is this going to be a kill? Perhaps it is.
Yeah.
That's another slow. I think this might... Yeah, that might be a dead Victor. But that's a lot of ultimates, important ultimates, and flash expended for a single kill.
I mean, this time the Victor is actually pretty fat, right?
I mean, okay, sure, 3 kills and like 1.5 items. I suppose you can say that, but was it worth it to expend literally everything on killing the Victor?
Well, you want this juicy 700 gold shutdown on the Samira.
Yeah.
I think you just give this Drake because you don't want to give Samira another quarter kill.
This is if they know what's good for them, they're going to leave this Drake for what it is. It's going to be a Hextech Rift, of course, with the
cool portals. Yeah.
So that's going to provide a lot of opportunity for both the Leona and the Volibear, and even perhaps the Nami, to find some interesting angles. Let's see if we're going to see an interesting fight for this
I
Drake.
like the fact that Hextech portals can like give this insane flanks, but in my solo queue games people just dive into 5 people with the portal, so that's like...
Yeah, but that's just solo queue.
Yeah, but it's the int portal,
well,
right?
we pretend to be more sophisticated over here, Dorans.
Well, that... No, okay. I'll refrain myself from commenting on that.
Okay, so the Weakside prisoners are moving ahead to get this Drake, and I don't think the Dorans Allied Society is in any position
They
to
just get
contest
top lane shut down tower, right?
Yeah, and they pop down the Herald in middle lane. And are they going to try... They are picking the middle lane. Are they going to try to find a gauge with the Leona ultimate, perhaps? There are some nice wards placed in the jungle by the Dorans
How
Allied
close
Society.
is top lane? Oh yeah, top lane tower is down, that's good.
Oh, that's an engage with the Gangplank ultimate. And the Leona gets the kill on the Annie, and the Jinx is almost dead, but that's... He's just one little sniff, one little breath away from dying, so it does good by going back and finding himself perhaps an item.
I think Dorans Elderly Society can be happy that was only 1 kill.
Yeah, that could have been so much worse.
It was a tower as well, but that tower was probably gonna fall with Chrono being there. Oh, watch out.
Yep.
Is Diana Zonya was a stopwatch? Oh, it was stopwatch.
Alright. They are pinging the... okay, are they going to try and fight...
Oh.
The Volibear is going to 1v5, but that's not... No, it's impossible. The Samira is just way too strong.
Yeah, but it
right
was
now.
It was a classic solo queue mistake of like, oh, let's better check our red buff. That's definitely not ours anymore.
Yeah, but better yet, let's check our red buff while we have very little vision. I mean, it was an interesting... I don't think the Volibear was in any position to try and 1v5. He's not that strong.
I think
He
this
is
is
strong, but not
almost...
that strong.
no, this is barely not game ending.
I think that the the Weakside prisoners are probably going to rob the entire jungle, get some items, because if I look at the stats right now, the Mira has 2,000 gold in her pocket, and I believe that's enough to buy her a... I think she might go for... Yeah, I think that's the Infinity Edge.
Infinity Edge is 1,300 or something right now.
Yeah, and the middle lane also has 1,600 gold
sorry,
in the
12,
pocket, 13 gold
25.
on the Leona, so they are going to rob the jungle blind, then probably...
Rob the jungle blind?
Rob the jungle blind.
Okay.
There's nothing left there, not even wards.
Okay.
So the most likely next objective for the Weakside prisoners is going to be this Baron, which is the last real objective left on the map aside from just the base. And some pinks are going down into the jungle, and they are perhaps going to try and
It's just a Baron to end the game, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be they're going to try and fight
Sorry,
and
wait.
get this Baron.
It's Baron
I think-
into turn into end the game.
Yeah, I think they are. They know that this is happening, but I think they are not in any position to contest it. But it's going to be past
have
the
to.
50-50. Yeah, the Volibear is in a position to perhaps. Oh,
Oh, what?
The Diana is going in, but he's actually. Oh, and that's the Victor on the backside with a flank, managing to kill both the entire bottom lane. Yeah, and that was a excellent flank by the Victor, managing to catch the.
Make us forget all about Diana Grief. Diana flashed over, ult, then dashed in, and it was like, what's this? And then, oh no, she dies instantly, and then Victor's like, okay, never mind, I'll just kill your entire backline.
That was a. I thought they perhaps. I was thinking this Diana's inting, but it was actually just a distraction.
I got excited because Annie stunned the Samira, but then I forgot that Annie is 1 in 7, and Samira is.
I can tell you did not get excited, and that was the jinx. Wait, is the Volibear actually going to try and? Oh, that's going to be a very dead backline, and that's going to be a triple kill. Is that going to perhaps be a
double kill,
pentakill?
triple kill,
Pentakill, pentakill! Pentakill for the Samira on the weak side prisoners, and
yeah, this is game over.
It pretty much puts the last nail into the coffin of the Dorans Elderly Society, and it's going to be a very, very, very over game. And what a game from the Samira. 1 quadra kill and 1 pentakill. What a way to end this game. What a way to end this series. Congratulations, Weakside Prisoners, on your well-deserved victory.
Maybe we can get one of them inside of our call.
It's going to be. I hope we are able to get the bottom laner Monster Killer Cass for an interview, because that was an incredible Samira play. So I'm going to be. Well, if anyone else wants to offer themselves up for an interview right now, just hop into the Dorans Discord, and we'll pull you into the interview room.
Oh, I maybe. Oh no, I have not. Oh, someone is asking me to DQ, and I'm casting right now. Thanks.
He's
Thanks,
a bit shy. Well, if he's a bit shy, that's fine. If anyone else wants to do an interview, just give us a poke, and we'll be.
And if not, then we guess we'll end this stream early. But...
Hello there. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
With whom do we have the pleasure?
The guy who whiffed the Diana.
Ah, it's you. It's Aragon. It's Aragonus.
It was a nice distraction, Grief.
Yeah, I thought that you went off, so I instantly R'd.
Okay, well, first things first. Congratulations on your very well-deserved victory. There was a very interesting set of games, and and I want to go over both of the games for a moment. And starting with the first game, what were your thoughts going into the game? Did you prepare any special picks?
Oh, we prepared a lot. Like we've got a lot of pride on. Like we're part of the church, you know, the Church of LS. You know, we're a bit based, so we prepared a lot of stuff. And we picked Victor, then we immediately flexed it top lane. We picked Seraphine, and then we zug-zugged on them, and because they picked Vigar, we were like, that cage won't stop an Olaf, and then, you know.
Yeah.
That game, I think that game was a pretty good draft.
Yeah. The Olaf turns out to be massive for you guys.
I can agree. I think you outdrafted them first game. That's what I thought when I saw the draft. It was I really liked the draft. I really love double enchanters. So yeah.
We sent the Victor top lane, and he just permanently said, "Yeah, weak side, it's fine. Don't worry. I can once I get E upgrade, I can clear waves." And then that's what he did. So it was pretty good.
He was the true weak side prisoner in that game. It seemed.
Yeah.
I thought. What did you think when the fifth or sixth gank came onto the Victor? What were you guys saying in comms at that point?
Well, we're basically just going, this is fine. They're giving up the rest of the rest of the game. Just this is actually so free. Like Victor's already down. It doesn't matter. He's still a useful champion. Sion is not going to be like Sion built fucking Hullbreaker, but now he can't. So the lead that Sion gets is gone actually because he builds a Hullbreaker, and now he can't group with his team because he doesn't have an item. Because the moment you group with your team, Hullbreaker's useless.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the lead that they got top lane didn't exist, which means that we were so far ahead, and then we got every single Drake as well.
Yeah.
Except second game where our fucking AD carry griefed and walked away from the Drake. Stole it with an auto attack.
I didn't want to say it in the game, but I was like, this is the classic solo queue. I want to get the pentakill and then just chase the volibear around to let him smite the Drake. Yeah.
It's fine, you know. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, it was. I thought I was looking at this game, and we were discussing this before the game as well because we were thinking like, oh, it's going to be interesting to see how these Dorans veterans are going to match up against fairly new players. And for a moment, like in the early game, we thought, okay, the side is getting like amazingly ahead, but the Olaf is making some good plays as well. And I was thinking, oh, we might actually see this going the distance, but I was pleasantly surprised when it suddenly turned entirely into the opposite direction. So
I mean, enchanters are broken as fuck. They need half the gold for twice the items. It's
but the Seraphine got off some impressive ultimates as well, especially into I think there was this one dragon fight where they managed to catch 4 people. Which was incredible. So that was a well-deserved victory, nonetheless.
Our mid laner did nothing but say the entire past week, Seraphine is broken as fuck, and they refused to practice it. He didn't play a single game on it, and then he first timed it here, and you know, as it turns out, he was right. It is broken as fuck, but
that's a Sigma mill move if I've ever seen one.
It's also really good in bot lane. You should try it.
No, I've told our ADC that he refuses to play it. He didn't want to play Caitlyn either. He said pick me Samira, and then you see what happens in game 2.
I mean, Samira is just a fun champion because let's give an AD carry Yasuo Windwall and moving Katarina ult. It's good, right?
Yeah. But that second game, did you guys? I mean, we in the draft we were seeing this Samira Leona, and we were thinking this is going to be feast or famine. This is going to be either a 0-6 and 0-4 Samira Leona at 10 minutes, or it's going to be 6-0 by 10 minutes. And we were a little off by the timing, but the 6-0 Samira came regardless. Did you think that the Samira would snowball as much as she did?
Okay, I don't know if you could show it on stream, but I'll send it. I'll send it to Tato Tom. This was a tier list we made for 80 carries. Who should I send it to?
Send it to the Vanilla Sweet. He runs the stream.
Okay, give me a second. This is, Samira is not very high up, and our 80 carry said, I would like to prove you wrong.
Where I don't see the tier list yet.
I sent it on Discord.
Oh, you sent it on Discord. Okay.
Yeah, we went. We made a tier list for every single role, and well, yeah, I mean he proved us wrong. I guess that's.
Well, I mean, to be honest, any AD carry can be good if they're enabled. And I think we saw in both games that the top side of the Dorans Elite Society was favored over the middle and bottom lane, and you could see that your lanes were mostly stronger. So even if they got advantages in the top lane, you guys got advantages elsewhere. And I agree with what Kaz is saying in chat. Samira is a babe. And congratulations on that pentakill. It was well deserved, and you were robbed. You were robbed of that first pentakill, I'll tell you.
Well, how was she robbed of her first pentakill?
Wait, guys, can you stop complimenting him, please? You're gonna want to play more Samira. I can't allow this. This is not okay.
Okay, we will stop. But for now, I don't have any more. I don't have any more questions right now. Do you have any more questions, Luke?
Not really. I think the games are fun to watch. Well-deserved victories. The draft in the first game was really good. Well, also well played to the Dorans Elderly Society. Thanks for playing. You need two teams to have fun games, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we are going to the final question of the day, which is going to be, of course, do you have a shout out?
Everyone except maybe Carrie, and then also we have a. If you want to watch like the actual voice comms of our games, we have a YouTube channel. Don't listen to our support. He says some pretty. You should go listen. Actually, just go listen to the voice call.
I see
It's
some
called,
I see some protestations in the chat right now.
I think it's not something I want to see show on stream here.
you can show. No, you can show. It's not TOS. He's just.
No, but that's going to be
some.
something for the viewers to watch for themselves, as it's a little bit beyond the scope of this stream. But thank you, Aragonis, for doing this interview, and once more, congratulations for this deserved victory. And I think that with that concluded, we are going to also conclude the stream. Thank you guys for watching our perfectly prepared and hosted stream.
Yes.
And we hope to see you guys next time.
Have a nice evening. Good night. Good luck with your future endeavors this week.
Yeah,
Good
thanks.
And
we'll be back.
we'll see you guys later. Thanks, Taylor Tom, for hosting with me.
It was my pleasure.
All right.
My pleasure. Have a good one, guys.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
one.
Later.
Cheers.